How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, doing good.
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 Forward to a beer.
Time for
Yeah,
a
Definitely
beer.
feeling the weather right now.
yeah.
It was a nice day though
It was
today.
nice.
Yeah.
It's just it gets so cold so fast once, like literally once you see this sun just pop out, like you see a little bit of it disappear. It's like holy Jesus, it's cold. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
I
shit.
need to buy some warmer slippers for out here in the garage.
Oh yeah, I need to get
You know
Well,
you're
Watson.
getting
They're so
old when you're
underrated.
buying slippers.
Yeah, well, these ones have the ankle out, so they're getting
Oh,
cold. My old man feet are getting cold.
well, we can all cuddle here on the couch, co-hop
Yeah.
tonight, and warm up each other because that's
right,
our podcast where we drink a beer every week.
Yes, please.
And
right.
I'm Ian. Got Jared, Dave, and Aaron as always.
Yes, sir.
You can find us on
Right.
Twitter and Spotify and iTunes and all those wonderful places. We have interesting analytics that I thought were funny today. Half
Huh.
of our viewers are exactly half right now are female and half are male.
Oh,
And
cool.
then our
Wow.
two age groups, 18 to 22,
Okay.
45 to like 60. Those are our
Awesome.
two age groups.
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll take it.
Two made.
18 to
All right.
22. There's only one year there
So
that
the
they
funny,
can drink.
but the funny thing about that means the four of us are not in any of those age groups.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
We're getting close.
I have no idea what that means,
But,
or maybe people are stealing people's phones. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you wonder where they come up with those numbers sometimes, don't
yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, good question.
I believe it's Dave's week. Dave's week.
you? Week.
Dave, what are we drinking tonight?
We are drinking Red Hook Big Ballard Imperial IPA. And I'm never sure why they call these Imperial IPAs, because they have, other than the strong, like you have Imperial Stouts. But
Right.
then they usually do like a triple version of it.
But it's just called
Or-
triple. It doesn't really have
Yeah,
a.
it's called a triple, so
It's
why
like-
it's not called... And some breweries call it a double IPA instead of an Imperial, so I don't... And I know they do a triple version of this, which runs at 14.1%. I imagine that
I've
will
seen
knock
that one
you on
once
your
or
butt.
twice.
But yeah, this is 8.6%. It's brewed by Anheuser-Busch. Red Hook, one of their brands that they acquired a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, part of the Craft Brew Alliance. I think Widmer's in there and
Yeah.
Owner as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they were part of the original group.
Yeah, they all got together and then Anheuser-Busch bought half the company and then bought the rest of it. So yeah, but a famous Seattle brewery. They've been around since like the early 80s. And
Well, let's open it.
Let's pop it.
Yeah.
See if it
Ready?
tastes. See if it
Yeah.
still tastes like Seattle. 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Oh.
I didn't get any fizz.
I didn't get one.
Ooh,
Me
I
neither.
got a little bit
Wow.
of fizz,
It
not much though.
must have been the second box of these, because they seem to be really hit and miss on me as whether the carbonation just comes out the top of the can.
Yeah, no,
It's caught me out a couple of times. I crack one on, and then it's like,
So
Has a nice color.
that's an interesting. Doesn't really have a smell.
it
Not the
has
greatest
a
smell,
light.
taste.
Oh, yeah.
It has a slight smell.
Oh yeah, when you pour it, it really has a nice scent to it.
It's not very hoppy.
not very hoppy. It's all malt, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah.
like
Yeah, very
heavy,
malty.
like alcohol malt. Like,
It's like just like a hardcore Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can tell that's pretty substantial.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
I thought you were
I'm not
saying
pick-
this wasn't a good beer. No? What are you saying? It's like.
It's something I started drinking a bit more, and I'm beginning to enjoy it more.
Mm.
I think it does get a bit overwhelming though. I never drink more than one because it's just so
Yeah,
heavy and malty.
There's the hops
Yeah.
though. They're there. They start coming.
it's
Yeah,
it's like
quite subtle.
sitting.
Oh, what's the date on the bottom of the can? Is it ridiculous?
I got August 21st.
Yeah, so it's a little
27th of
out,
August.
so a lot of the hop profile might have disappeared. So
Maybe.
a lot of the malts are going
I've
to
had
come
this
out.
fresh, and I don't think it's taste much different.
Yeah. I like it how it is. This is really good. I honestly, those freshness dates are very inaccurate in most cases.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
just
so-
there for legal
Look at how
reasons.
strong this is.
I mean,
this,
hmm
oh, go
we're
ahead.
only 2.5 months. We're only, yeah, what was that, August? So September, October, November. We're only 2 months after. Was that a best before or was it when it was canned?
Best before.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that'll make a difference, won't it?
No, I don't think it does because it's actually pretty good beer overall, I think.
I also think a stronger beer like this is going to survive better anyway.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
Is this
Right.
kind of I mean, I know they probably make lots of beers, but this is like the only beer I ever see on sale at stores. Do they have other stuff around?
they have the ESB that Jared was
Oh
confused
yeah.
earlier. That's like the other beer they're known for, and then they have Winter Hook, the seasonal. You see
Do
that?
they still
Oh
have that?
yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
I see it every now and then.
Do they still have their long hammer? Wasn't that them?
I think they
That was them.
might do.
Huh.
Yeah, the Long Hammer is one of the regular beers. They have the Red Hook ESB, the Long Hammer IPA, this one, Bi-Coastal IPA, and then some seasonal stuff.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll see a bar that has like a sledgehammer mounted to a plaque that says Long Hammer IPA.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool piece of POS.
I'm actually quite enjoying this. This is quite mild, like
Yeah,
because this is very
We're
similar.
getting used to it.
It's probably like, I suppose it's a kind of competitor to it would be Hot Venom. And I wouldn't say I necessarily think this is better than Hot Venom, but
No.
it's about the same alcohol content. It's it is a double they're both IPAs. They're just different style.
yeah. My
Right.
experience with Imperial IPAs is just a punch in the face.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, last night, no, I
Okay.
guess Saturday night with Jared, I had they had a triple. I had a triple one. They're inconceivable. It's a triple hop
Yeah,
or triple, yeah, and
Traptor.
it's nothing like this. It's like drinking juice or something. But
Huh.
I think as you drink it more, it gets a little. It could be because of the date. It tastes a little more alcohol-y
Yeah.
as you get down to it.
I feel that's my overwhelming like feel for this beer in general. Like from when I've drunk it before,
Which
is
is very alcohol-y.
yeah, it's just got a lot of quite a malty, like heavy alcohol taste. It's not. That's what I remember of it. It's not that bad. It's just
No, I don't.
It's not bad. I'll give it that. It's definitely more of the malty than the hoppy because
Didn't we do a
They-
double
I-
recently? What was or something? I thought we did one recently. Let me look.
we've got up to like 7.5 on some of them.
yeah.
I mean that's
it's
only a
the spot.
percentage point, so it should kind of get you close.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, wasn't it
I don't
the
think
stone one of the? Did we have a stone one that was?
No, we chose not to do the stone. I thought, didn't we?
Mhm.
we did. Oh yeah, the Stone series. No, we did not do that one.
Hmm.
Well, anyway, I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you guys.
yeah, I am.
It's not bad. It's just
It's pretty good.
What I find about Imperial IPAs, to be quite honest, though, is they're not a beer I would get while I'm out, because this is 8.6%. I could have 2, 4.5, 5% beers for one of the, and
right.
be getting about the same amount of alcohol. That's
I
why
will say though.
I would rather go for like a 5%, 4.5, 5% pale ale and have 2 of those than one of these.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
this definitely has a little bit more flavor than most Imperial IPAs. Like Jared said, it's most of these type usually it's kind of just sock you in the face with alcohol flavor versus like this one actually does kind of have a bit of a flavor at the end. It's kind of nice. It's definitely growing on me for sure.
Yeah,
I
I
have
really
high hopes.
like the malty smell. Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely towards the maltier end of the IPA than the.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be interested to see how much hops they put in. Because I don't ever recall this beer being a hoppy beer when I've had it. I always recall it being quite a malty multi-alcoholic boozy beer, for want of a better description.
I never had
Right.
this one.
Yeah, I've never had this before.
Yeah.
I had it once. It's just been a long time since I had it. So
They do make this in those big, I think it's either 20 or 22-ounce cans if you want to fall off your chair.
I think it's a 20-ouncer. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
You have a shitty day, get one of those. You
Yeah.
will not remember it for the next day. You'll not remember that day.
Yeah, like that's a lot of beer.
Yeah.
You could always split it.
True.
That is true.
Yeah, but
Actually, this would be a good beer, like
What
just
is?
to have before bedtime, kind of on a cold day. You know, just you want something.
I definitely feel warmer now.
Yes.
What is this one? Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Yeah, it doesn't have like some weird unpleasant aftertaste or anything like that. It just
So-
seems like it's pretty easy going.
Red Hook is available in like 48 states, so there's a good chance you can, if you've got a halfway decent beer shop close to you, you might find this. Because this is the one that they seem to be pushing right now, because it's everywhere here.
Okay.
Of the Red Hook stuff. So if you're on the East Coast, if you go to, the right place, you might find some.
I know Ryan likes this. He always seems to get it.
Oh
when I'm
yeah.
at his place.
Well, they have breweries in Seattle, Washington, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Portland, Oregon, and Fairfield, California.
Have them all over the West Coast and one part in the East Coast.
Yeah, so I mean they get around.
Yeah,
They do.
I think it's like the Seattle and Portland are obviously the original Red Hook Brewery and the original Widmer Brewery, and then Fairfield, I'm not sure, that might be just a production brewery, and then
Yeah.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire is obviously a
Yeah, this was a Seattle beer. This was started up there.
Yep.
yeah. The can's kind of interesting with the coloured stripes on the top.
The Oregon Ducks colors, right?
And then the mustache kind of turn of the century, like Victorian looking guy on the front.
Yeah, sure, you
Oh,
betcha.
So Ballard is obviously, it says it's. I mean, I used to walk through Ballard every morning on my way to school because it's
Yeah, it's
downtown
one of
Seattle.
the neighborhoods, isn't it? Yeah.
And but I never knew where the brewery or where they actually kind of started was.
Yeah, they used to have they had didn't Red Hook have a brew pub in Pike's? No, I'm thinking of Pike's Place Brewing actually.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
up it's up a little further north of the city.
Yeah.
Never
been up there.
Actually,
I've
I've
only been to Seattle like
no,
twice.
I mean it's not like that far.
Damn.
It's like like just blocks, but.
Well, they have a big production brewery if you go east out of Seattle into the wine country, because it's across the road from the Chateau Jean Michel winery. Because I actually remember going here thinking about it many years ago, because we went to the winery across the road and then we went and had lunch at the Red Hook Brewery.
Well, they have a couple wineries.
And I kind of remember
that is a huge.
I kind of remember not liking any of the beers when I went up. That was a long time ago, so maybe they've, got better.
Right.
Yeah, I'm assuming they have like one brewmaster that kind of gets the recipes going. I don't know. Like, I mean, they're owned by Anheuser-Busch, but they still have breweries, right? Do they actually have brew pubs? It's what I'm kind of curious about, or if it's just breweries at this point.
I think they've kind of gone more towards like the 10 barrel kind of, where they have brew pubs that serve, like all the standards, and then each one has a small brewery that can kind of pilot new beers and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it looks like there are a couple of them around,
Yeah.
Cool. Where is a Seattle Red Hook Brewery?
I just looked it up on. That can't be right. I just looked it up online and it's like closed. And it's
Probably
only like 7 o'clock.
Huh.
Like,
up on Capitol Hill. So it's not even in Ballard anymore.
yeah. Oh, that's
Huh.
oh, it's just closed Mondays. That's all. Weird.
I must have passed that brewery the last time I was in Capitol Hill. The one time I went up there, because we went to Elysian Brewery when I was up there the first time. But I wanted to go to Elysian.
They started in Seattle in 1981.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been around a bit, but yeah, I don't think Portland has any representation of them. Just as Dave was saying, I like the old Widmer Brewery off of Russell. They brew like Kona and Widmer and Red Hook and
Yeah.
stuff like that there.
Huh.
That was it. The old brewery used to be in Woodinville in Washington,
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds right.
and like apparently it's closed down now. That's why I can't find
Oh,
it.
that's sad. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of
Boo.
these old like grandfathered breweries that have just closed down. Like the first one that really hit the soul was Bridgeport back in the day.
Yep.
But
Mm.
that's
That
been a
was sad
long
when I first
time.
heard about that.
Yeah. I used to drive by that place all the time. Always smelled when they were
Mm-hmm.
brewing. You know, that smells
Oh
so
yeah.
good. And
Oh
then all of a
God.
sudden you see that news report where these places just shut down. And you're like, what?
It's always sad when a big brewery shuts down because I remember growing up in St Helens, where I am, where I was born, and they had Greenall's was the brewery, and if you went into town on the right day when they were brewing, you could smell that malt. Or it like it's you can smell it for
Yeah.
blocks. It's like crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I love the
And
smell.
Bridgeport used to
Oh,
be like that when they were
that smell in
brewing
the mornings.
downtown. Yeah, you come in
Mm-hmm.
the morning and you're like, hmm, that like
Mm-hmm.
sweet
Hmm.
malty smell.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I liked working out there. Just go in there and just when they hit like 10 o'clock is when they start dropping the hops in there. It's like, oh yeah, that's the stuff.
I'm always
Uh,
delivering on certain days of the week next to Double Barrel, and they're always
ooh.
brewing some beers. And oh man, I just want to
Mm.
sit there and enjoy the smells all day. It's so good. I love that process. It's so
Oh,
wonderful.
I know, right?
Yep, the carbonation on this beer is really good. I
Yeah, and
really
mine's
like
still
it.
bubbling,
Yeah.
and I have like a half inch left in my glass, so it's working out good. It's not overbearing or anything.
Uh-uh.
No, so yeah, I could
Oh.
probably drink another one of those and then fall over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
One,
I'm
two and
enjoying that.
done with this one. Really, it's a sneaky one.
Well, I go back and forth between it. It's like I like these kinds of beers, but then I also like the pub beer and the 4% beers because I
Mm-hmm.
can have like 4 or 5 of those, and whereas I might have 2 of these.
Yeah, but I never drink that much, so it doesn't really matter to me how much alcohol something has in it. I usually stop at about 3 beers anyways. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
about
mean,
what
yeah,
I
I
do.
can get a little more happy when I have a higher octane one, of course, but you know, it doesn't really matter because I'm not like a heavy drinker or anything like that. When it
Right.
comes to like in a nightly session, I might drink, early on through the day or something like that, but I drink really slow. Usually, you guys know this, like sitting at bars and stuff like that. You're like, when are you gonna finish that beer?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a guzzler.
Yeah,
I sometimes I guzzle, sometimes I sip, depending on how rough the day was.
yeah,
If it was really rough, that shit's gone.
yeah, no doubt.
I'm with Aaron.
Yeah,
But if it was a good day, it'll last for a little while longer because it was just
Also
all
okay.
right.
depends on
It was
what I'm
good.
doing. If I'm
Are you
playing a
guys
video
done?
game,
We ready to rate this beer?
Yeah.
Yep, it's done.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
Let's. I think I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. I really am enjoying this. It's just so smooth and easygoing at this point, and I could see just kicking back, watching like a relaxing show, and tipping
Erin,
these
you look
back.
like you're doing something to yourself.
I was drum rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a half.
Okay.
It's not
Same.
like
You've been bouncing back and forth on this one, Dave. Yeah. You said like the first time you had it, it was. Oh
Oh,
man, this
thumbs
is
down
the
from me.
most bass backwards review we've had on a
I
beer.
think
It's
it's
like,
incredibly unremarkable.
yeah,
I wouldn't
jeez.
buy this
That's
again.
terrible.
All right, so
I just
two.
it's a beer I wouldn't. I don't know. I think it's
So
That's
and maybe and
just
I'd have to drink a fresh one because I just
Yeah,
it is malty, but I think there's also it's just too alcoholic too. Like it's not beer.
it's sat for
It's not
longer than.
balanced, in your
It's just
opinion.
weirdly weird. I mean, initially it was good, and then it just as I was getting through the can, it's just like I'm
Yeah.
choking this down. So
I just really dug the maltiness of it. But that's a thumbs up for me. Dave gave sideways, Aaron gave sideways,
2.
and Ian gave a thumbs down.
So that's a
So that's
2.
two
Oh,
out of
two.
4
Good
thumbs from the couch.
Not-
And that's what I find for these Imperial IPAs is it's quite a lot of them run into what Ian's talking about with like the booziness.
Yeah.
You know, it's quite hard to hide that booze.
But
Yeah.
but that's
Right.
I mean that's not true. I mean hop venom isn't it higher? A little
I think
bit.
hot venom's
It's like
9.
a-
Well, that
Like
I would say
it's not
that, well,
much higher.
if
It's
we
not
try
much
hot-
higher, but I
if
mean
we
that
try
that
hot
alcohol,
venom,
Yeah.
even
I'll
if it
give
was
that
the
one its own
same
review,
alcohol
but-
content, they hide it way better in that beer.
Hot
That's
venom
why-
has a good grasp on how to make it actually flavorful
It's
and boozy at the same time.
8.3%.
Oh, so it's lower.
No, this is 8.6 is what it says on the can here.
No,
Unless you-
hop venom's is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, the
hop
hop
venom's
venom.
8.3.
Hot venom's
they have a
only
good-
8.3. I thought that was 9.
I thought it was 9 too.
I thought it was 9 as well.
I just did a quick search on Beer Advocate
Okay.
says this, but
Yeah, no.
I could check really quick,
they do good-
No, Boneyard Beer website says it's 9.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if Beer Advocate
It is
got it from a
9.
different country or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
they do
interesting.
a good job though.
It shows you the different, like, there's no mention anywhere on this can what hops they used, and that would make the world of difference. Because, like, if they're going like for the extra special bitter type English hops, those are a lot more floral, and they're not.
Mhm.
Whereas, you know, like I know Boneyard likes to use its citrus based hops, and those.
Right. Kind of make it,
Yeah, so it really depends on the hops you're putting in there as well, which kind of balance that alcohol, you know. So it's really kind of to the brewer's taste. And if it's not to your taste,
Yeah.
that's cool, but you should try it anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And
Well,
the
yeah,
can,
if I see a 6-pack of this, I think I'll probably pick it up.
the
and
can
then you should-
design's a little all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Very
mess. Yeah.
confusing.
You should post a little message saying Ian was right if you agree with him.
Oh, you don't have to say that.
That would
but-
make his day.
I
So-
I do want to say something really small. In it was last week's episode about the Lost Coast. I was a little harsh on that beer. I want to
Yeah, you
apologize.
were.
I got a little drunk and I think I was a little harsh. I went back and I posted my Ian Milkman drinks a beer and I rated it a mid thumb.
So it went
I
down.
obviously
All right.
enjoyed it way better
went back
than
too hard
I
on
did
it.
last week. So I just wanted to apologize
That's
a little
funny.
bit.
Well, Ian, no, that's totally understandable because I've had that lost. Sometimes that Lost Coast just hits the spot.
Or maybe it's inconsistent. Maybe the brewery's just
Yeah.
not consistent
I don't
enough.
know what it
Mood.
is, but this is one of those beers too. This big ballad. Sometimes it's just what I'm wanting, and then other times it's like, nope.
So this is my
Right.
first beer today. So I don't
Mine
know.
too,
if you
I
guys-
haven't-
Yeah, my first one too. so.
Okay.
Same.
All right. So we're going with a clean palate here.
Yeah. Fresh as
Yep.
fresh as can get.
I'm actually trying to like detox a little bit, so that's why I didn't want to do 2 tonight.
Yeah, that's cool. Good. Good,
That's
man.
fair. I understand that entirely.
But I mean,
Gonna drink some plain water, are you?
I'll be nice and say, hey, I would drink it if it was offered to me, or it's drinkable. I would never buy it. I don't.
Right.
There's nothing about it that really stands out and makes me think, oh, that's cool or delicious, or it's just kind of an alcohol-y, tasty beer to me. And so I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
here's my
I got that
here's
old
my
English going for it.
Oh man, someday we're gonna be drinking that on this show.
I hope not. Dude.
Who's gonna buy
honestly,
it?
No.
It comes in 16s.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern's full.
honestly, if someone brought a 6-pack of this stuff to my house, I would drink it. But
Yeah.
would I go out and get it on my own? No.
I know we're a beer podcast, but maybe I should get some Night Train for everyone.
Oh dang. I don't know. Yeah, that's too wine. That's wine. We can't do that. No.
No. This is
No
My
MD.
stomach says
No,
no.
No.
2020.
What's
Boone's
the rose?
Farm?
Red something rose.
Boone's
Yeah.
Farm, Arbor Mist. Is that still around?
Arbor Mist. I think
That's
Arbor
still
Mist
around.
is still around. You
Oh,
got to go
yeah,
to a
that
gas
stuff is
station
sold like
refrigerator to
that.
find that garbage, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No
have to look on the bottom shelf, the bottom shelf, and it sells so fast. It's shocking.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
the
Right.
Swan Island.
Because dude bros can't drink beer,
7-Eleven
man. They have
is
to
like-
they have to drink their like twisted tea and stuff.
but we are kind of
Right.
bending the rules because it's the Couch Co-hop show, but not all beers have hops.
That's-
So
Well,
you
think-
can
I
twist
think
it.
maybe-
You can twist it a little farther.
Maybe we'll do a
Right.
special cider episode one day. I think that's about as far as we'd get away from beer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. I'll accept this. I
Cider's
will.
far enough.
All right. So, Dave, what video game would you choose for Red Hook's Big Ballard IPA? Well, Imperial IPA.
I didn't even think about it for this
I
one.
know one game that takes place in Seattle. How
'Cause
about
this-
you?
Oh yeah, a certain
Yeah.
little
Or you could go the other direction, Ballard Billiards.
infamous Second
Mhm.
Son. Yeah,
Those are
you
the-
wander around.
Ooh, that's a
There you
good one.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, Infamous Second Son. That's what I would have picked.
I think I'd pick a video game I don't want to remember playing.
Red Hook. You could have gone
Oh.
with a fishing
3 or 4
game.
3 or 4 of these. Make sure that's the case.
Yeah, you could go with the game that has the best fishing mini game
Yeah.
because I'm sure you love those as much as I do.
Did Infamous have a fishing game? No, probably
No.
not.
No,
that's
I
too
don't think
bad.
so.
No,
Nope.
they would never do that.
All right. Well, Aaron,
That's okay.
Aaron, what do you? It's your turn next. What are you picking?
All right. I'm going to go with the Cloud Core Hazy Pale Ale from Ecliptic Brewery.
Clipped it. I like
I-
a lot of their beers.
I
Okay.
know. I haven't found a bad one from them yet, so we'll see what you guys
What's
think
that?
about it.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you help Ian turn the corner and get that thumb right side up?
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
going to try. We're
It's
gonna try
not a
and get that
lager,
thumb
so
up.
you're not going to give it a thumbs up.
No, that's not true.
I'm joking. But you're Mr. Lager over here, so it might be hard to get a thumbs up on anything
We'll
else.
try.
Possible.
Well,
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's happened.
It's
right.
Uh,
plausible.
is that it? We got any
It is. Yeah. We
closing
covered all the
thoughts?
bases.
No. All right. Well,
If you want to drink, if you want a strong drink, get this. If you don't, then don't get it.
don't get it.
Yep.
Don't buy it. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay. There you go.
Or do, because it
Yeah.
it looks weird on the outside. It's kind of no. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right, well, beer
yes,
responsible.
we are the Couch Co-Hop Show. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us. That's Couch_Hop. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google, Amazon, all the podcast places. I want to thank Jared, Dave, and Aaron for joining me here on the Couch Co-Hop.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are welcome.
Always.
And
absolutely.
I guess we have nothing else to tell you except drink responsibly.
Drink.
Mhm.
Don't forget to drink responsibly, people.
Yeah.
Aaron looked so ready for that. Sorry about all that.
And if
dead
you're
air.
drinking responsibly, you probably should only drink
Yeah.
half of one of these Ballard beers before you get in your car, because you're going to be over the limit, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the other
yeah.
reason.
Yeah, just don't.
Just don't.
No, just save it till you get home.
Especially
Or
if you have
call it
a
Uber.
Class A
Call it
CDL.
Lyft. Right.
All right.